Hello everyone, welcome to another day of April Lead Code Challenge, and today's question is let a combination of a phone number. So in this question, we are given a similar representation to what's specified in the old telephones, where you have one as empty, and at two, the representation is ABC. At three, it's DEF. At four, it's GHI. At five is JKL, and at six is MNO, PQRS, TUV, WXYZ. So the numbers starting from 2 till 9 have an alphabetical representation as well, which is mentioned above the number in the image. And we are given a number, an integer value, which in this case is 23. We need to tell how many combinations can be generated if each number represents a character in the image. So if 2 represents A first, then B, and then C, and 3 represents D first, E, and F, how many combinations of strings can be generated? That means when you represent 2 by A, you get this, and when you represent 3 by D, E, and F, you get these three numbers. So this is the first representation where A is represented by 2 and 3 represents D, E, F one by one. Similarly, here A represents B, and the three strings that can be generated are B, D, B, E, and B, F. Again, A represents C, and D, E, and F are the representation of 3, which is the case as specified in the images. So we need to return all the possible combinations that can be generated. So how is the approach to solve this question? It's a typical backtracking problem. How will you do it? Let me just explain that to you. So let's take the same example that was specified in the question. The input given to us is 23, and let's start the iteration. So we will start from the 0th index, and the number here is 2. 2 maps to ABC in our image map. So since it's the starting position, what we'll do, we'll create as many subtrees as there are characters in the string. So one tree will start with A, another will start with B, and the third one will start with C. And once we have that, we'll move on to the next iteration. And from here, again, we will query the map to get the corresponding string. It's DEF. And for each tree, we will create as many children as there are in the string. So from here, we get AD, then it's AE, then we have AF. Similarly here, BD, BE, and BF. Again here CD, CE, and CF. And now we realize that the input number has exhausted, as a result of which we'll add all these strings in our answer, and this is our answer set. Had there been case, let's assume there had been another 4 in the input string, what we would have done, we would have mapped this number in our image map. So we get GHI, and from here we would have created 3 more children starting with A, D, G, A, D, H, and A, D, I. Similarly for the rest of the nodes as well. And in totality, the total number of combinations would have been 27, 3 for each case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 into 3 is 27. And this is how we would have calculated it for 2, 3, 4. I hope you got the context, and the code is extremely simple for this. Let's just move on to the coding part. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is to create that map or set where each integer maps to a particular string, and 2 maps to ABC, 3 maps to DEF, and so on. 9 maps to WXYZ. And let's just create our answer string ans equals to new array list, and then let's check if the string that is given to us is null or its length is 0. If that is the case, we should simply return the answer from their early short circuiting. Otherwise, let's write the helper method for the backtracking approach, and let's pass in parameters to this. For the first thing is the answer set. The second thing would be the digits. The third thing would be the set. The fourth thing would be the current iterating index in the digit string, and the last thing would be the current string under consideration that we have formed so far. And in the end, we'll simply return the answer. So let's write this helper method. The first part is the list of string ns set of strings, that would be digits. This is digit, and next we have the current index into consideration, and the last one is the current string that we have built so far. So if it happens that index becomes equal to digits.length, that means all the digits have been visited. That simply signifies that you need to add the current string into your answer set, and return from there, because the computation has already been done and you don't need to you can't go beyond this because the list is already exhausted. So let's calculate the string that maps to the current index in the set. So let's name it possible characters equals to set.get digits dot char at index. So we extracted the digit at this particular index and subtracted 0 from it, so that we get the correct set, that index that we need to query in the set. And once we have done that, let's iterate over all the possible characters in the possible char string to char array. And once you have done that, let's call the helper method again, and we'll pass in the ans parameter, the digits parameter, the set parameter, index parameter plus 1, because now we want to move to the next index. Along with this, we will add the current character to the string. So we have added the current character to the current string that came from the recursion stack. And let's just try this up. Looks good, and let me just submit it. Accepted. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it.